Hey folks, how y'all doing? And welcome back in Old Man Part 2. Part 2 of the charcoal basket build with a diffuser plate. Remember, there's the one that Weber sells and not sells. Well, they do sell it, but you got to buy that grill in order to get it. And I'm hoping that some of these videos are going to convince Weber that they should be selling those instead of guys like me coming on and showing you how you can build one. So we've got, I'll leave the video down below where I actually did the building of it. This video is going to be seeing how long it's going to last. So you can see we've got my pizza pans here. And there's our charcoal basket that we built, folks. All this stuff from Amazon or the hardware store. Super simple to do. If I can do it, you can do it. We're going to load this up with charcoal and then we'll get her fire it up. Stay tuned for that. All right, folks, so I was able to get 135 blue bag Kingsford in there compared to the, Weber on their instructions for this one says 45 to 50. I got up to 65 in there, so we almost doubled what we're putting in there. And you're saying, Tom, if you watch how I build this, it's only slightly larger in diameter and only a quarter inch higher. Spit it out. Words are hard sometimes. So anyway, you're saying, well, how can that be? Well, you got to take a look at the design of the Weber diffuser. The Weber diffuser, you see that? It sticks down a good half an inch, if not a little bit more, whereas my pizza pan does not. So what you want to do is you want to get this on there so it fits flat. And with the, it fits flat. With the Weber one, it sits down that extra half an inch. So this is actually about 3/4 of an inch to an inch higher. So it gives it a lot more charcoal capacity, which should equal into more time, right? So I'll tell you what, we're gonna get one charcoal starter right in the middle, just like Weber says, fence wide open, get it fired up, and I'll give you a look-see once it is fired up. All right, folks, got everything, got the diffuser plate on there, I've got the grate on there. I'm using my ThermalWorks smoke. I've got my inside temp probe in there going through the lid. I don't like that. We're gonna have to do a mod, put a hole in the side. I don't know why. However, you put a holder on there to put your iGrill or your ThermalWorks smoke. Why wouldn't you put a hole in there? I just don't. I don't understand that. So I don't know, folks. So we're gonna let this go just for a couple more minutes, and we're gonna throttle back the bottom and the top. Like I said, I want to get this pretty close to 250 and see how long it'll hold that. Just taking a look around, looking for any gas or smoke coming out of the lid. Like I said, folks, that gasket I put in there is, is it necessary? No. Is it good insurance and helps to get a good seal, especially on something that's got a cool hinge on it? Yeah, it does. It helps a lot. So right now we're perfectly sealed up, and I've got high expectations of this. So folks, keep on watching, give you some more look-sees. All right, folks, now we're in. Just thought I'd show you. We're on 205. Lid temp is saying less than that, though. You can see what we've got. Daisy wheel is set. Ain't gonna go any tighter than that. And then my bottom is set right on the smoke setting, which is perfect. So keep on going here, and we'll give you a couple look-sees as we proceed. Hoping to get at least 12 hours out of this. So give you a look-see. All right, folks, we're 4 hours into it. You can see we got our max temperature so far has been 208. Right now we're running around 190. So we've had 18 degree, up and down, but it is kind of windy today. Although it's been 78, that's our ambient temperature outside. That's what the lid says right there. It's pretty close to being accurate. So what what amazes me that for 4 hours, and our highest has been 208, is how tight this kettle is. And I've had a lot of people saying, well, the hinge really hurts this kettle and you can't really get a tight fit on the lid. But I think with the half inch by 1/8 inch thick gasket, and I showed you before how tight this thing is, it does a very, very good job. So I'm very impressed with it. The new basket, the Tom Horseman basket with diffuser, is working. And like I said, we'll give you look-sees as we go. Like I said, there's only 4 hours in it. Hopefully we can get 12. I'm hoping for a lot more than that. But keep on watching, folks. All right, folks, we're 5 hours into it. I did move my daisy wheel here, and that's what we're at right now. This is fantastic. how you can control the temp on this thing. And this is the fantastic thing about this is 225 is a very sacred temperature to get at when it comes to smoking. And 225 is what this thing is getting up to there, really close right now. See, we're at our high there, and we'll just keep on going here, folks. And like I said, hopefully we get 12 hours out of this. I don't see why we wouldn't. Lid temp is still a little below 200, so there's definitely a little bit of difference between here and right at the grill grate temp there. All right, folks, a little over 8 hours into it. You can see 215 is what we're on inside there. Let's take a, you know what? Let's do it. I'll do this just for you folks. See what's going on the inside. Take the probe out here. You can see we still got some good smoke coming out of there. And let's see where we are on the charcoal. All right, well, you can see it looks like it's burning more that way, but there is close to half the charcoal left yet. That's awesome. Bottom of our pizza pan there looking good. We're gonna cover this back up. Get that on there like that. Get our probe back on there, and see you in a couple hours. All right, folks, 13 hours into it and still going strong here. That's awesome. So I'm gonna go back to bed. It's 2 in the morning, and we'll give you a look see here in a couple hours. All right, folks, good morning. A little over 18 hours into it. You can see we're still above 200. Our high temperature last night was 242. Now, a couple people, and I've noticed this myself, is that those bottom slots on some of these Webers, and this one's got the P slot, so I don't know if it does it. I'm not going to open up to look at it, but they'll ash over, especially, we're using Weber Blue Bag, fair amount of ash. So we're going to give this, and like I said, I don't know how much we got left in there, but we're going to just clear and put this back on smoke and see if that recovers the temperature any bit. But we're still above 200, so I'm okay with that. And like I said, we'll keep on going here. And once it gets below 200, then I consider the cook pretty much over. And at that point, we'll take a look-see and see what's left for charcoal. All right, folks, so we finally fell below 200 degrees, and that's where I'm calling it. It was right around, it was a little over 20 hours. The high, at one point we were up to 240 degrees, and then we averaged over the night, once the wind died down, in the 220-ish range, which was really good. So let's take a look and see how much charcoal's left over. Well, not a whole lot. See the bottom of the grate there, no real damage, but that's almost a complete burn there. So there's that charcoal basket, folks. I take a look at it here. You got a couple sparks, but everything held up really well. I think this is a really good addition. And like I said, it's an easy mod to do. If you got the time and just want to take a little bit of time, but you can build your own. You don't have to wait for Weber to sell it to you. Tom Horseman, YouTube folks. Hope this was helpful. Leave a comment down below. And as always, I appreciate you watching. Thank you.